Words cannot describe the excitement I have. The excitement of the here and now, and the excitement of what the future holds with you. We have climbed many mountains, dwelled in the darkest holes, and yet here we are, looking into each other's eyes and confessing our love as if we haven't before. Since the day you threw your phone to the ground, jumped in my arms, and hugged me so tight I almost lost consciousness, I knew that you were more than I could have ever imagined. Not that I was about to pass out, but because I have never felt so much love radiate off one person. From that moment, I knew that I loved you. But the love then is nothing compared to the love I have for you now. It's much more than that. It's the feeling I get when I look at you in the early morning, hair all a mess, and stuffy nose sounds as you roll out of bed. It's the sound of your voice from the other room yelling, "He's a beater, and he's a boy."
Oh, Hudson.
It's a smile on your face as you creep into the room I'm in and say with love, "Hello." It's the moment I come home to open arms and more love than anything I have ever experienced. But most importantly, it's the fact that you are my best friend. As my best friend, I want you to know that these vows are much more than promises. They are privileges. Privileges that I'm honored to have. And with that said, I give to you these. Cole, as your husband, I promise to be your navigator and sidekick in all life's crazy adventures. I promise to be gentle, kind, loving, and caring. I promise to love you, I promise to love and to hold you no matter the circumstance. I promise today and every day to have the patience and passion that love demands, in laughter and in silence. My heart is your heart, and when your love tank is empty, I will siphon all my love to give to you. I promise to be the father our children deserve. I pledge that your dreams are my dreams, and that I will always be in your corner cheering you on. I promise to always unclog the hair from the bathtub, even though we both know whose hair it is. And most importantly, I promise to be your best friend forever. I love you.
When I was growing up, I always wondered what my husband would be like. What would it be about the person that I fall in love with that makes me think, this is it, this is the one? Well, my friends and family can certainly attest that it did not take me long to know that you were the one. Within weeks of the first spark between you and I, we were fantasizing about marriage and a family. I fell in love with your sweet, sensitive nature, your drive to become your best self, your ever-loving spirit, and how you never fail to show how much you care about me. These are only some of the reasons why I love you. And these are the reasons why I promise to be with you, always, through the best of times and the toughest of times, the highest of peaks and the deepest of valleys. During surely the deepest valley we've been through, your deployment, being apart from you was physically painful. And that is because you are my best friend, but also my home, my life, my everything. You are my favorite person in the whole world. And having you home has made every peak feel so much higher. I never knew how much I could appreciate the simple notion of being in the same room as you, or being able to touch your hands, or hear the sound of your voice carry through a room. Kyle, I love you. And I promise to remind you day after day just how much I love you and how much I cherish your love for me. I promise to treat you with kindness and respect. I promise to support your dreams no matter how great or small. I promise to encourage you to be your best individual self. And I promise to go with you wherever life takes us. though I'll always keep wishing for it to be somewhere with less than 6 months of winter. But more than anything, I promise to love you until the very end.